Hi Garbage Squad, welcome to a new video, Calibria Crystal Guardians. Today we're talking about C10. I'll be talking about how I cleared this in 5 days with about 3x2 packs, and I'll give you some free-to-play options to what I'm running so that you can also succeed in C10 and build your team towards it instead of for fun units, okay? So C10 is equivalent to Giants. So you get Agile runes, you get Fatal runes, you get Blade runes, kind of PvP-esque units, runes here. So I'll give you a rundown of my team here. I'm using the Necromancer that you can all is fusible. If you're lucky to farm it and get the 4 stars from summoning, and the Voodoo Walker from farming the SD, well, great option to have. But if you're struggling for it, there are alternatives to what he does. Okay. So then we also have the 2 premium daughters of this game, or 2 of the 3 premium daughters essentially. We have the Popo and the Abyss Lord. So their first skill does tons of dots, even though accuracy is nice but not needed because they need to be really tanky. So that's my 2 daughters here. And then you'll see a healer and a support unit. The Druid is a nat 4. It is better than the Harpy in my opinion, even with no skill ups, because this kit is really good. And then we have the Windwalker, which is the support unit giving speed turn cycling for my team, so that we land more dots, get more healing out, get more cleansing out from the Necromancer. So what I've noticed here, the Necromancer cleansing defense break is pretty important, because without max skilled on it, you don't get the percentage rate of cleansing. I think we use that 70 as a base, I think, if I recall correctly. Anyways, so the formula of this team is, you see I have 2 daughters, two healers, the Necromancer and Druid, and a support unit. So in terms of like free-to-play units, daughters you can use mummies, hydras, harpy, and then the premium versions, Medusa, Popo, and Abyss Lord, and a little bit towards Wisp at the end. So notice it's like nat 3s, nat 5, and then you can use a nat 4 in between if you have it, you know, from super poverty to super premium good monsters. The mummy and hydra are really common options, because not everyone's be pulling units like I did that's specifically for C10. Your units may excel in PvP because nat 5 rates are bonkers in this game. And the next part of the formula is cleansers. In cleansers, there's a Necromancer and a white. We can go into that in a little bit. And for healers, your first nat 3, your holy cleric that you receive at the beginning of this game, that is a viable healer. How easy to skill up, however, there are way better options like the harpy. Not as easy to skill up, but still very easy, because all the packs that you got for free, she is free from that. Oh my god, do you see that? I missed a cleanse and now my whole team is negative gaming. We're dead. So if I can't land some dots here, and this is what I mean by you have to be tanky, and why HP runes are better than getting defense runes. I got a lot of defense runes because I'm really poverty and bad. So learn from my mistake and don't do this, especially if your cleanse is really derpy and bad, or just don't have premium cleansers. Anyways, let's talk about the support units in this game. Hydra, Windwalker, Dragoon because it can duel the boss, Harpy, Selene, and Wisp. Obviously, Selene, as we know, is the most premium version. So this is my C10 team. Oh, baby, I'm keeping that. That's for sure. Let's talk about the formula, right? We have double daughters, double supports, and the cleanser. So let's take a look at your Pokédex. I mean, not Pokédex. That your archive. Okay. So a lot of people are saying, we'll just go in order what I see so that we talk about these units, okay? So the reason why this Dragoon is used is because of duel. You can actually duel the boss, like provoking it, okay? Let's do Awaken, sorry. So the Druid, that's not the Druid. Hey, this is the Druid. So the Druid's skill tree is really important because this is a heal, and then this is also a cleanse. So this I might actually change because I noticed that my defense break and I died. I got defense broken. So this is probably the skill I'll probably change to, just because I feel like I'm currently, but I still need the heal. So I might want to think about this. And this is what I'm using, Bear Strike over the other 2. I don't really need to summon, I don't really need defense, but I might change. I think I will change it. This is what I have it to actually. This is the default. I change it to this because defense buff a counter scales well with the Panda Popo, and Abyss because of their defense percentage means. Okay, so this is the first skill. This is a chance to strip, which is really important on the boss because of attack buff. So that's why he's a super good premium unit here that you can use. So for Nat 5, we're talking about Medusa is not here, I believe, but Selene is here. So Selene, the premium Nat 5 support unit here, right? She's got a lot of healing. Look at this, right? Even crit rate buff, heal over time, go revive here. So if your monsters get destroyed, see, this is a cleanse here versus a heal, depending on how many healers you have in your team. So Selene, if you summon Selene early and she wasn't your farmer, definitely can incorporate it in your C10 team very premium. So your Holy Cleric, you already know what she does. It's your most basic healer. But the Windwalker, I 6-starred the Windwalker because her base stats are too low. So I made mine HP. It's worth that way because you don't need to turn cycle as much because you don't have the raw stats yet to clear it. And it's better to just live and turn cycle and heal up. Okay, so just moving on to the Nat 4s, the Hydra. Not 3s, Nat 4s, sorry. Hydra, we're looking for damage over time. First skill, damage over time with the poison. I actually don't know the skill tree for this because I'm not using it because as I saw, I have more premium versions. So we got a taunt. That's good. A taunt is good. And then we have max HP. So this basically is one of the daughters and damage dealers of your team. Increasing. Wow, that's pretty not bad. Okay, I like this. Revive with 4% HP when killed. So I probably wouldn't pick that one because it's kind of passive. I probably pick one of these. So your Hydra is one. What was the other one I was talking about? Not here. Okay, next one. In terms of daughters, this one is highly premium. I don't own her. I just know she does tons of dots. Just read the skills. Plague. We have Spray, Toxic, AoE, which is probably what you use for farming, right? Or this as well. All enemies. So it's because this unit gives dots. I don't know like half of what these units do because I don't own them, but I know what they do based off their kit. Okay, so that's a premium one. Popo. I made a video about Popo, but Popo essentially has a first skill dot. Then you change it, so you change invincibility to Jade, so you revenge every time back. And then you change Bamboo Grave to the Rage one to do more damage and whack them with first skill as well. Right, those are the premium daughters, 2 of the 3 premium daughters. And then the Harpy we have here. Let's go to the Awakened version because this is what you want to see. So the Harpy has skills that you will like. Restore HP to all allies, right? And then there should be a cleanse here, I believe. Oh, no, sorry, reducing cooldown. So you reduce cooldown on your cleanser and then, or healing, and that'd be very good. So this one I probably wouldn't use. I think this one's the way you want to go, and you do the AoE healing. You got a heal and a reset, cooldown. And you can regenerate more HP if you don't think you need the cooldown reduction, but I think a Harpy with a cooldown reduction is going to be so much more useful than that heal. Okay, let's move on to the next units here that you can use as a free-to-play options. Abyss Lord. I own the Abyss Lord. I've seen Ironheart being used. Oh, sorry, where's Ironheart? Oh, sorry. Well, I've seen the Ironheart be... Oh, there we go. I've seen Ironheart be used, but I'm not sure how you use it. But I know I've seen it. This one, I did skill change. So the first skill, again, similar to Popo, you have a damage over time for the burn. And then moving on, I changed Black Hole because I didn't want the heal. I wanted the damage. So I wanted an AoE burn, essentially do more damage again. And I changed the initial passive here to Revenge to absorb all damage and debuff. The reason why, 2 reasons. Debuffing, the attack buff is going to be crucial if you wipe or not with defense buff, a break. Also, by absorbing all the damage, my squishier units, because it's double defense HP, he will live, my team will live longer, he can take all the damage, heals up is more valuable with HP and defense. So that's the reason why I built it like that. So we talked about a lot of the formula again: cleansers, healers, supporters, and then your daughters. I don't think I showed the mummy here. Where is the mummy? Yeah, this is I didn't awaken him, but the mummy here, again, he's a daughter. So that's the last one I forgot to show. He is the daughter here. So what I recommend for you is use a formula, pick your team based off what you have, double daughters, double supports, healers, and the double support can be a healer slash cleanser slash turn booster like Windwalker. Okay, so apply that formula, and what I suggest you do here is to get to C10, be very resourceful with your mana because you need plus 15 your 2, 4, 6 because you have white runes from scenario unless you find B7, 8, and 9, etc. Make your units 6-star. That is the easiest way to do it because that's the most highest base stats you can get without like paying for runes or farming for runes. Number 3, I don't need Necromancer. There has been teams in my Discord, people have shown they not fuse Necromancer. But like I said, if you have the Nat Force summoned already, why not make him? He is super good in this composition. All right. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And let me know if this helped you. And if it did, please drop a like and help support the channel to help it grow in Calibria Crystal Guardians. All right, Foxy out. So I forgot to include the runes, and here I'll show you really quickly. These runes, these are the stats of my monsters. You'll notice that they're mostly plus 9 and plus 12, and all of these runes are from white runes. And you will see that all my monsters are 6-star approaching level 40, and that's how I got higher base stats with not farming a lower B7, B8. I only farmed a little bit of B9 just to test my team, and this is a little bit too squishy and it dies sometimes when the boss defense breaks you and attacks you with attack buff. That's why the strip is so important on the panda, the druid, not the panda, and also that having a cleanser such as the Necromancer or a Wisp with high speed for you to take turns and cycle it is really important. So these are white runes, and it does fail right now, but the moment I plus 40 all these units and I 15 the 2, 4, 6, it should be a lot more safe.